Hey guys, happy Thursday, guys. How are you guys doing today? Today we have a very good special edition from ADP. We are going to do the McGee twins, Paula and Pamela. And we're going to talk about, as usual, we're going to talk about the history of these twins. And I have now when I say YouTube did that big one on this one, YouTube did that big one on this one. I can find some of everything. You're gonna find out whose son plays in the NBA. You're gonna find out who these twins are and what they did. How this family duo had an impact in women's basketball. So, guys, sit back and enjoy yourself, guys. What I'm gonna do each time, I'm gonna do in between videos instead of saving the videos towards the end. I'm gonna do them in between what I'm saying. So, first of all, we're gonna talk about the ladies, their early lifehood, and then we're going to talk about their college, and then I'll start including the videos. So after we talk about the college, I'll include a video in between, so you can kind of get a feel, through the history that I'm reading, and also you get to see it visual. Okay, guys, thank you for coming in. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button, guys. This is very important. I was on Threads, guys, and I ran across some people who love the vet history, and it's very important for the WNBA players and people to never forget them, right? And we were just going back and forth discussing it, and we were just giving kudos because we was like, it's very important. Then she started dropping all the names that I've crossed, and I was like, oh God, look at me, I'm doing a good job with this, bring this to you guys' attention. And it's just important because we're going to have players after players that we're going to see some of these same, not exactly the same plays or their crafts, but we can say, oh yeah, she played like Pamela, she played like Paula. You know what I'm saying? So just grab your lunch and everything and sit down and enjoy ADP history of our vets. Okay, guys. So here we go. Um, so Paula McGee was born on December 1st, 1962. Her and Pamela. So Pamela and Paula McGee was born on December 1st, 1962 in Flint, Michigan. As you know, she is they are excuse me, guys, they are identical twins. So that means when you have identical twins, they are in the same sac. When you have fraternal twins, they are in different sacs. And what they would tell you, because I had twins, and they were fraternal. Fraternal twins are in two separate sacs, right? So they are more likely to survive. Yeah, yeah, just note that look, baby history there. Um, so the twins grew up in a working class household led by a single mother, Diane McGee, who worked grueling low wage jobs, including cleaning toilets for $1.25 per hour to provide for her family and support her daughter's aspirations. Diane instilled a strong emphasis on excellence and resilience in her children, shaping their determination and financial hardships. The upbringing occurred in Flint's African American community during the 1960s and the 1970s, a period marked by severe racial segregation, with the city having segregation index over 94% and economic challenges tied to the declining and systematic neglect, while widespread poverty affected many families like the McGees, fostering a culture of fostering a culture of perseverance through sports and community ties. As Flint became increasingly poor and blacker due to white flight and capital abandonment, these conditions reinforced the twins to drive to overcome adversity. McGee's early passion for basketball emerged through informal play with her twin sister to their Flint neighborhood, where sibling competition and their skills were introduced to them before getting into an organized program. The family influence exposure combined with local community and emphasis on athletes as an outlet for resilience laid the groundwork for their shared basketball journey. So we're gonna get into pretty much the beginnings. The beginning of their livelihood is the same because they're the twins, right? So I'm not gonna read both at the same time. I'm just gonna give it to you just like that. And then next, now we're gonna go into both of their colleges careers and let you know about that. But let me see if I got some my people in the chat. Oh, they coming. They coming. Okay, so let me. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna get into Paula McGee's high school basketball at Flint Northern, and then I'll get into Pamela's. So Paula McGee attended Flint Northern High School in Flint, Michigan. Graduated in 1980 as a 6'3" forward. She emerged as a dominant presence on the Lady Vikings girls basketball team, playing alongside her twin sister Paula during their junior and senior years from 1978 to 1980. The McGee sisters formed the foundation of the team success, leading Flint Northern to consecutive Michigan Class A game-winning streak, establishing the Lady Vikings as a powerhouse in girls high school basketball in the 1978 final. The team defeated the previous year runner-up to secure the title, with the Twins play central to 60-48 victory. The following year, in 1979, the Class A championship game against Harper Woods, Regina, McGee set a single game record with 24 rebounds. McGee and her sister's seamless on court chemistry through the years of playing together not only drove the team's dominance, but also gathered a widespread attention from college programs nationwide. Their leadership helped propel Flint Northern to 4 straight state titles overall through McGee's were instrumental in the first 2. And I'm gonna talk about Paula's college basketball, and then we'll get to Pamela. Okay, so we're on Paula. Okay, so time at USC. Paula McGee enrolled at the University of Southern California in 1980. She graduated in 1984 with a bachelor's degree as a 6'3" forward from the USC Trojans women basketball team under head coach Linda K. Sharp. McGee played a pivotal role alongside her twin sister Pamela and stars such as Cheryl Miller, contributing to the program's emergence as the national powerhouse in the early 1980s. Over 4-year career spanning 127 games, she tallied 2,346 points and 1,155 rebounds, averaging 18.5 points and 9.1 rebounds per game while shooting 52.4% from the field. McGee burst onto the scene as a freshman in 1980 to 1981, leading the team with averages 20.0 points and 9.2 rebounds per game, including USC freshman record 683 points on 289 field goals. Her scoring efficiency peaked in her sophomore 20.2 points per game. And also, her junior was 19.2 points per game seasons, where she also averaged 10.3 and 9.2. Hey, She Wiz. Hey, Miss D. Oh, I'm going to take my phone. Sorry, guys. Had to get a little casing together back there. But yeah, so let's get back into Paula, guys. Yeah. So her points, like I said, for her junior year was 19.2 points per game season, where she also averaged 10.3 and 9.2 rebounds, respectively. While blustering the team's defense with increasing steals, peaking at 115 as a junior. By her senior year in 1983 and 84, McGee evolved into the season leader, averaging 14.7 points, 7.8 rebounds per game, often facing top rivals like Louisiana Tech in a high-stakes contest and tested USC depth. Her consistent production in the paint and transition play helped anchor USC's first pace offense and rebuilding dominance, setting the stage for teams' sustained success during the era when women's basketball was gaining prominence. Okay, that's Paula. Okay, guys. So we're gonna get into Paula's awards next, but let's go over to Pamela because we gotta do it this way so you can know who I'm talking about. Because these twins is twinning. Hey, She Wiz. Hey, big girl. Hey, Miss D. I'm glad to see you guys. Okay, let's go into now we're gonna go into Pamela. Okay, we're gonna go into Pamela's high school and college for USC, and then I'll talk about their awards. And after I talk about their awards and everything from I started with their childhood to now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap into a video in between. So after I finish the college part, I'm gonna show a video of some highlights with the McGee twins. Okay, so Pamela, here we go. So Pamela, of course, she's gonna attend Flint Northern High School in Flint, Michigan, where she emerged as a dominant force in girls basketball during the 1970s, standing at 6 feet 3 inches. She played primarily as a forward center, and she teamed up with her twin sister Paula to anchor the Lady Vikings front court, drawing their shared family background in the sport. Under McGee's leadership, the Flint Northern team achieved remarkable success, securing 3 consecutive Michigan Class A state championships from 1978 to 1980, compelling a still stand record of 75 consecutive wins. The squad's dominance was particularly evident in back-to-back title wins in 1978 to 1979, where McGee's presence in the paint was instrumental to their undefeated streaks and league supremacy. McGee's individual contributions were highlighted by consistent double-double performances in scoring, rebounding during her senior years, 1978 to 1979, earning her All-State honors in both seasons. In 1978, state championship game against the Detroit Muford, which the Lady Vikings won 60-48. She recorded 16 points and a game high 22 rebounds, despite fouling out early in the third quarter. Her standout play garnered recruitment interest from over 50 colleges, solidifying her status as one of Michigan's top high school prospects. This is Pamela McGee. Okay, let's talk about her college career. So when I'm talking about the college career, so they'll have some similar things going on because they were twinning. So Pamela McGee enrolled in the University of Southern California in 1980, where she played for the USC Trojans women's basketball team from 1980 to 1984, alongside her twin Paula McGee under head coach Linda Sharp. McGee joined the talented roster that inducted stars like Cheryl Miller and Cynthia Cooper, forming a front court duo with her sister known as Ebony Bookends. Sorry, guys, let me get that right. Ebony Bookends for their synchronized play in the post. Standing at 6'3" as a center and forward, McGee's playing style emphasized physical dominance inside, leveraging her height for efficient scoring, rebounding, and shot blocking, while maintaining a high field goal percentage through the post moves and putbacks. Her recruitment to USC followed a standout high school career at Flint Northern High School in Michigan, where she and Paula excelled as top prospects. Throughout a 127-game collegiate career, McGee averaged 17.4 points, 9.9 rebounds per game, shooting 58% from the field, accumulating 2,214 points, fourth in USC history, and 1,255 rebounds, second in program history. In her freshman season of 1980 and 81, she averaged 14.9 points per game as she adjusted to the collegiate level. McGee broke out as a sophomore in 1981 and 82, elevating her production to 19.6 points and 11.6 rebounds per game before settling into a consistent double-doubles in her junior year. 18.4 points, 10.0 rebounds from 1982 to 83. Her senior year, 17.2 points and 9.7 rebounds in 1983 and 84. And this is where we'll stop. We'll come back. I'm going to talk about their championships and their awards. I'm getting ready to play a video. YouTube lit it up for these McGee twins. And you're going to find McGee twins. You put it in, you're going to find some information. And it's just a beautiful thing. I love it when I can get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, articles are great or whatever, but just to see some of the clips and the highlights, it's amazing, right, guys? Okay, so let's tap into the video. This video is about like 5 minutes in between, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about their championships and awards. Okay, guys? And just so much more. Like these ladies will also honor, play some of that too. Or whatever. So we're gonna sum up their awards and everything else so that we could get to that through this live. Okay, guys.
Pam McGee will inbounds it, goes to Paula McGee, and she gets her first basket of the game. Well, that's the first person to score outside of Cheryl Miller for Southern Cal.
Making them run because Tech is not tired.
Turnaround shot is good by Paula McGee. At 35-22. Paula McGee from 17.
Down there.
Cooper in trouble, gets the pass away to Paula McGee. Looked like she was in deep trouble.
For USC, they're moving the ball a little bit better.
Wyndham was trying to penetrate just about every time down the floor.
Mike, there's really nothing you can say in that situation. Just let the picture speak for itself.
But how about Paula McGee? She answers with a jumper of her own.
CBS. Don't forget the men's title game tomorrow night from Albuquerque. Paula McGee buries one from 15. Getting to be nervous time now with the national championship at stake. Paula McGee. Yes!
Lieberman again. McGee from long range indeed. Paula McGee has 15 points.
From Flint, Michigan. That builds it back to a 3-point lead. Paula McGee. Bounce pass inside to Pam McGee.
Her first 2 points of the game.
Senior from Jackson, Mississippi, playing her final game. Cooper trying to answer. Pam McGee with the follow. Story for USC. As advertised, a great freshman All-American. Inside to Pam McGee. Cooper has been a big reason for their turnaround. Penetrates, puts it up. Rebound to Pam McGee, and that is as big a board as USC has had in this game.
Miller, great pass inside. And Pam McGee with an easy layup.
15 points for Tennessee, their leading scorer.
Guys, why I do that? I'm just talking to you guys like, hey, to myself. But anyways, guys, so as you can see, the McGee twins, they're not to be played with. I'm going to continue to, Yeah, I was Big Girl, but I'm back to life now. I was just saying hey to everybody again, Big Girl, and was talking to myself. But yeah, guys, so this is just a glimpse of the who Pamela and Paula are, but we're just beginning. It's more to come. Guys, if you know, you could put it in the chat, but I'm gonna show it too. Which twin has a son in the NBA. Clock that T. Put it on in that chat. Love you. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, I'm going to talk about Paula's accomplishments and awards, and then I'll talk about Pamela's. Okay, guys? Okay, so championships and individual awards. So Paula McGee played a pivotal role in the University of Southern California back-to-back NCAA Division I women's basketball national championships in 1983 and 1984. In 1983 title game, USC defeated Louisiana Tech 69-67 with McGee contributing 17 points and 6 rebounds in a performance that helped secure the program's first national crown. The following year, she again factored prominently in 1984 championship with a victory 72-61 win over Tennessee, where McGee scored 17 points alongside her twin sister Pamela, showcasing their seamless on-court partnership through combined double-digit scoring in the final. McGee's individual excellence during her USC tenure earned her widespread recognition, including selections as the Kodak All-American in both 1983 and 1984. She also named to the NCAA Final Four All-Tournament team in 1983 and 1984, highlighting her impact postseason play, and received the NCAA All-Regional honors in those same years. Additionally, McGee garnered 3 consecutive All-WCAA first team selections from 1982 to 1984, after earning second team honors as a freshman in 1981, reflecting her consistent dominance in conference competition as the precursor to the Pac-10 honors. Her contributions cemented McGee's place among USC historical elite, ranking her 4th career points with 2,346, 6th in rebounds with 1,155, and 3rd in blocks, 190. The synergy between McGee and her twin Pamela was instrumental in the championship's run, as their shared frontcourt presence with stars like Cheryl Miller formed one of the era's most great lineups, enabling USC 60-6 record over 2 title seasons. What an impact, right? We're gonna go and we're gonna talk about Paula's professional basketball career. Okay, so Dallas Diamonds and the WABA. Upon graduating from the University of Southern California in 1984, Paula McGee signed with the Dallas Diamonds of Women's American Basketball Association, the WABA, on October 3rd, just 4 days before the league's inaugural season began. She joined her twin sister Pamela, with whom she had shared the court at USC, marking a seamless family transition into professional play. The twins' presence drew media interest. They amplified the emotional Olympic storyline where Paula, a gold medalist, had given her medal to. Oh, guys, let me go back. Let me run this back. This is such a beautiful moment, guys. Okay, so the twins' presence drew media interest. They go and they go to Pamela goes to the Olympics, and she's a gold medalist. How about she give it to her twin sister Paula after the latter missed the U.S. Team roster? Man, you talk about some sister love, and you could just tell throughout their career how close they are, how close they were and are as twin sisters. Because you don't always see that. Just because they twins, that don't mean they always get along, right? What amazing! Kudos out to Paula for doing that. Okay, so during the abbreviated 1984 season, McGee adapted to the professional levels. She increased physicality, averaging 14.3 points. Oh, big girl, hold up, big girl. Watch it, big girl. Don't be calling me out, girl. So she got to 14.3 points per game as the Diamonds' leading scorer, while contributing to the team's high offense that averaged 94.3 points per contest. The Diamonds compiled on an impressive 19-2 record, dominating short-lived league. They defeated the Chicago Spirit to claim the league's only championship before the playoffs were fully organized due to instability. In the league's final exhibition game on December 16, 1984, they defeated a WABA All-Star team 101-94. The WABA's brief existence highlighted broader challenges in women's professional basketball, including poor organizations. Oh, are we dealing with that now? Investor shortages, and low attendance. We ain't dealing with that though. Such as the roughly 1,500 fans at a final All-Star game. Financial woes led to 3 teams disbanding mid-season, forcing the league to fold entirely in December 1984 after just 2 months of operation. For McGee, the stint represented an intense but fleeting pro debut, underscoring the era's hurdles and sustaining women's league amid growing talent like the McGee twins. Okay. We are still on Paula. And I'm going to go ahead and read this last little bit for Paula, and then we're going to get to Pamela. And then we'll shoot into some more videos because great ball of fire. Boy. I'm going to have to, I'm going to do, I'm going to read like one more section of Paula, and then we're going to get to Pamela, take a break in between, and I'm going to show you guys another clip, and then we'll get to the rest of it. Guys, this, because it's double, right? It'll be a little longer, yes, today, okay? So we might go over my little time slot. Okay, so the Harlem Globetrotters try out and later played. In the summer of 1984, shortly after the conclusion of the WABA season, Paula McGee and her twin sister Pam participated in tryouts for the Harlem Globetrotters, who were seeking to integrate women into their exhibition teams for the first time. The camp held in the mid-July attracted 18 female candidates, including several standout college players like the McGees, who had recently led USC to back-to-back NCAA championships. McGee showcased her forward skills in the fast-paced entertainment drills, but neither she nor her sister was among the 8 women selected for the squad. Despite the disappointment, the experience highlighted McGee's versatility and non-traditional basketball format and her determination to extend her professional aspirations beyond standard leagues. Following the Globetrotters tryout, McGee pursued opportunities abroad, competing professionally for 5 seasons in Italy and Spain during the late 1980s. These international stints allowed her to continue leveraging her rebounding prowess, her physical presence on the court, through detailed statistics from those fragmented circuits, remaining scarce due to inconsistent record keeping and pre-WNBA era women's league. So, guys, they could have, because it was so different back then and all the complications and everything was going on, these ladies' stats could be a lot more than what they have. But because it was inconsistent with women's basketball or whatever, you may not see everything. All of their total stats and highlights. But anyways, McGee's professional tenure spanning approximately 6 seasons. 6 seasons, including her WABA debut, underscored the challenges of women's basketball in the 1980s, a period marked by a collapse of the U.S. leagues like the short-lived WABA and the absence of domestic options, with limited opportunities stateside, where only brief associations like the 1984 WABA operated before folding. Many top American talents, including nearly 70, listen guys, nearly 70% of NCAA All-Americans from the decade turned to European competition for valuable careers, which was smart. Sometimes you don't want to do it, but it's smart so that you can continue your game and even come back, when things got better, The McGees retired from competitive play around 1992 to focus on academic pursuits and her calling in ministry. So she is a minister. Not minister, but I guess I'm gonna say pastor, kind of, but we'll talk about that as well too, so I can get it right, because I don't want I don't want nobody coming for me. Yeah, so she went on to do that, and that was it for far as her tryouts and everything like that. Her academic pursuits we'll get into a little bit, and then we'll top it off from there. Let's go to Pamela. Okay, guys, so we are on Pamela now. We are on Pamela. Yes, Bree Minor. Yes, is it JaVale? I hope I'm saying his name right, but you are so right about her son playing in the NBA. And I will show clips of that too as well. Okay, so we going on to Paula. I mean, not Paula, but Pamela. Oh my gosh, twins, I'm getting twisted. So her championships. Okay, so her championships and her awards. This is Pamela McGee. During her junior and senior seasons at USC, Pamela McGee played a key role in the Trojans' back-to-back NCAA Division I Women's Basketball National Championships. In 1983, USC defeated, okay, we talked about the games, so we're going to not repeat that part. So let's go into McGee's individual accolades. Underscoring her dominance as a center, she was named a Kodak All-American both 1983 and 1984, recognizing her as one of the top players nationally. Additionally, she finished as the finalist for the Naismith College Player of the Year Award in 1984 and was also a finalist for the Wade Trophy in 1983. As a three-time All-NCAA first-team selection, McGee earned recognition for her consistent excellence across her collegiate career. In the championship season, Pamela McGee achieved interior strength with USC basketball team. During the 1983 NCAA tournament, she led all players in field goal percentage at 71.2%, while ranking fourth in overall scoring. Her senior year, 1983 to 84, saw her average 17.2 points and 9.7 rebounds per game, establishing her as the team's leading rebounder and ranking her second all-team USC career rebounds, 1,255. These performances, combined with her shot blocking, which was instrumental to the USC's defensive efficiency during the title runs. McGee's contributions helped cement USC's legacy as a dominant program with back-to-back championships in the 1983 and 1984. International, the U.S. national team. Following her standout college career at University of Southern California, where she earned 3 All-American NCAA first-team selections and contributed to back-to-back national championships. In 1983 to 1984, Paula McGee was selected to the United States women's national team. Her recruitment came amid the rapid expansion of women's basketball in the early 1980s, fueled by the title and the inaugural NCAA women's tournament in 1982, which elevated the sport's visibility and talent pool for international competition. McGee participated in the national team training camps and exhibition games, including tryouts in April 1984. That narrowed the Olympic roster to 17 players, where she was chosen alongside USC games, including teammate Cheryl Miller as a prominent post presence. So again, she's a 6'3" center. She served as the key post player during the team's international preparation, providing rebound strength and interior defense in the FIBA events up to the Olympics. In 1983 FIBA Women's World Championship in Brazil, she appeared in all 6 games for the USA. She averaged 4.2 points per game off the bench while helping the team secure a silver medal after losing to the Soviet Union. Earlier the year at the Pan American Games in Venezuela, McGee started in front court rotation, contributing to the USA's undefeated 5-0 record and a gold medal against regional rivals from Canada and Mexico. Her physicality was awesome sauce. It emphasized rebound and dominance in area when U.S. women's basketball was building depth against international powers like the USSR. And it goes one more section for this one. McGee's integration into the national team fostered strong chemistry with her USC colleagues, such as Cheryl Miller during the tournaments. Paula McGee also was a USC standout and was not selected for the primary Olympic squad, which we knew or whatever. But this period marked the pivotal growth phase for the U.S. women's basketball as national team shifted from international exposures to structured programs that honored their talent globally. 1984 Olympic Games, Paula McGee played a key role as a center for the United States women's basketball team at the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, contributing to their undefeated 6-0 record and gold medal victory. Selected for her rebounding and interior defense from her standout college career at USC, McGee averaged about 16.2 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 1.2 assists per game across the tournament. Her steady presence in the front court helped the team dominate in the paint. Okay? Out rebounding opponents consistently, limiting them to second chance opportunities. The tournament followed a round robin preliminary phase among 6 teams, followed by a gold medal final between the top 2 finishers. McGee's performance varied tournament high, 13 points and 4 rebounds, opener against Yugoslavia on July 30th. The U.S. won 83-55, showcasing her scoring ability inside. She recorded 8 points, 4 rebounds, and a career high 4 assists against Canada on August 5th. The U.S. had a 92-61 win, highlighting her playmaking from the post. In the preliminary matchup against South Korea on August 2nd, U.S. once again wins 84-47. McGee added 5 points and 3 rebounds to her defensive efforts, were particularly notable in containing opposing bigs, contributing to the team's leading rebound margin, plus 20.5 per game. The gold medal final against South Korea on August 7th at the Forum Inglewood drew raucous home crowd of over 15,000, amplifying the electric atmosphere as the host nation sought first Olympic triumph in women's basketball. McGee tallied 6 points, 4 rebounds in the 85-55 victory, aiding a dominant defensive effort that held South Korea to 31.3% shooting. The win marked the United States' first gold medal in the sport. You hear that? The win marked the United States' first gold medal in the sport, following a silver medal in 1976 and a boycott in 1980, solidifying women's basketball Olympic legitimacy and amid growing media spotlight on stars like teammate Cheryl Miller. In a prominent moment during the medal ceremony, McGee placed her gold medal around the neck of her twin sister Paula, who had been a college teammate but did not make the Olympic roster. Okay, and Pamela also played overseas. She began her professional career with the Dallas Diamonds at the WABA, where she played alongside her twin sister. Paula helped the team win league championships that season. She then transitioned to playing overseas in 1985, competing in leagues across multiple countries, including Brazil, France, and Italy, where opportunities for women were not so great during this time with the United States. Okay, so seems like both of the twins follow each other wherever they went, you know. And she also she played overseas as a single. Okay, baby. As a single mother, she navigated additional hurdles by bringing her infant son. I hope I'm saying his name right, JaVale, with her to Europe, homeschooling him while maintaining her professional commitments. These experiences help her, which what she departed from Italy in January 1991. Before because it was concerns about the Gulf War. Okay, so we'll talk about her WNBA involvement after. Hold on, guys, give me 1 second. Okay, let me see what Reminder said. Dallas Diamond was another lead. Diamond perceived the WNBA. They were close. Yes, you are saying his name correctly. Oh, thank you, Bree. I appreciate that because you know they have these new great creative names. um, okay, so let's get into. We're gonna play a couple of videos. In between. That was the first video was the Pam and Paula McGee highlights. They also have her doing her speech with her son. So I guess let me see which one I want to play first because they got it. They have it when they're older for as their speeches and stuff. Let me see if I can find a speech when they're younger. If not, I didn't see one. So we're gonna just tap into we'll tap into I thought someone was cute back there. We'll tap into one of their speeches at USC and Pamela McGee as she I think I have it where she got her Naismith Award, her Naismith speech. Let me find that for us. Because they got a lot of them getting computer is going acting up again. Okay, so we'll do that one. Let me do, I want to say, because I had it and then it's gone. But she did the speech with her son. So let's see. Okay, I knew I was on it. I was like, wait a minute, did I pass it? So I could have passed it. And then we'll go back to another clip with her and where they're celebrated at USC. Is 2 clips. So we'll play both of those clips at different times. They're celebrated. But I wanted to do this
She didn't preach to me. She said,
okay.
Lost my daughter to a custody case. I was just so down. Forgive me for my tears. But when I lost my daughter to a custody case, I was just so down and so depressed. Because I just couldn't believe that a court system could come in and take a good mother who had a good job. I couldn't believe that from an abusive marriage that I had been into. So I called my sister.
Let me start it over. I don't know if you guys heard it.
I need you to come get JaVale. I said, because I'm not going to make it. I lost my daughter to a custody case. I was just so down and so depressed because I just couldn't believe that a court system could come in and take a good mother who had a good job. I couldn't believe that from an abusive marriage that I had been into. So I called my sister and I said, Elena, I need you to come get JaVale. I said, because I'm not going to make it. And I said, I need a timeout to get myself together. She didn't preach to me. She said, I got you. Put him on the plane. I got you. Put him on the plane. So I called my shooter. That's my sister Elena. The next person I want to thank, and he don't know I'm gonna do this. Come on up here, JaVale. If you want to play ball, you need a big man in the middle. This is my sidekick. You know, JaVale has been in my professional career since he was 9 months old. I'd have him in a stroller with a nanny. And every time I had to change a coaching job or change a team, I would always say, JaVale, I want to change jobs. And he'd have to change schools, make new friends. So I would always have to negotiate. So he knows everything about the business because I would say, look, this is what they offered. He said, they're giving you benefits. I said, yeah, JaVale, they're giving me benefits. They're going to give you a car. Yeah, JaVale, they're going to give us a car. You know, housing, all that. What kind of dollars they talking about? He said, yeah, I like that. Then after that, he'd say, okay, now what do I get? So I would say, he would say, I think I can throw an Xbox in one game. He'll say, all right, I like that. Then he said, but you know what? I think I should get an Xbox and 10% increase on my allowance. And I would say, well, what if I throw in an Xbox and 2 games? He was like, no, I think it'd be better. I'll take the Xbox 1 game, the 10% increase, and I can buy my own game. So I just want to say that many times I know because of our relationship, I don't tell you in public how proud I am of you because you have been just there for me when I went through my breast cancer, when I went through my divorce, whatever we had to go through, you always just said, Mama, I got you. And you always had my back. And I just want to tell you how proud I am of you because you're a beast. And you my baby. And finally, my power forward. She's not here today, but I know she's looking down. And as a single mother raising this man child, there's always somebody in the background. I lost my mother 2 years ago, and this was her boo. All I had to do was say, Ma, can you take care of JaVale? She said, just bring food. Just bring food. And I celebrate, my song is A Praying Mother. I celebrate Diane McGee, a teenage mother who bore twins at the age of 18, who cleaned toilets for $1.25 an hour, who spoke into our lives and fought for education for all of her girls, fought for women's basketball when even my father didn't believe that women would get a scholarship. All of her children, she was a single mother that later married my father, who passed at the age of 35. She raised 4 children. All of us have degrees. Paula has a PhD. My other sister has a master's. And all of her children graduated from college. Because she was a praying mother and she was a statuesque woman. And she said, y'all gonna play like men on the court, but when you get off the court, you're gonna look like women. And she put us in charm school, and I appreciate that today. So as I pass on this mantle, that we're the first WNBA mom to have a son in the NBA, I put the challenge to my son that we're the first Hall of Famer, that maybe we'll be the first Hall of Famer to have a son in the Hall of Fame. But it's not because of me. It's not because of you. It's because you had a praying grandmother that cleaned toilets for $1.25 an hour. And because of her legacy, I demand you to take it to the next level. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so that is like a clip of her. Oh, look at me right there. Y'all see me? Okay, guys, so that is like a clip of her. Oh, look at me right there. Y'all see me? Okay, guys, so that is like a clip of her. Oh, look at me right there. Y'all see me? Okay, guys, so that is like a clip of her. Oh, look at me right there. Y'all see me? Okay, guys. Let me. Hey guys, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what. Let me. Okay, that was me, guys. I was hearing myself twice, and I was like, "Why am I hearing an echo?" Because after that went off, it popped up that I'm on live, and it was playing me at the same time. America, just stick with me. But so I'm gonna have to go back to shared screen. No, was I glitching? Oh, girl, look, you know, I don't know what it is. She wins, you know, around this time, YouTube get a little shady with me, but if I go later in the day, we twinning, you know. So yeah, so that was Pamela. Let me get back up on share screen, and I'll pull it back up, guys. But yeah, so that was a beautiful speech to like give your flowers to your family, um the family that you know what I'm saying that you deal with, you know, and have great bonds and everything with. Make sure you continue to give them your flowers. That was beautiful. Like, I didn't even know that, you know what I'm saying, about her, far as a divorce like that, you know, going through that type of stuff. That's a lot, you know what I'm saying, to have to go through. And you don't hear about a lot of this stuff until later. So I'm gonna show some honors. Uh, I'm gonna show some honors for the women. I just hate that she had to go through that. That kind of made me a little sad for her, because you know you hate to see it. Two dominant female basketball players to have to go through any type of uh, things like that. But it's good that she still she kept moving. She didn't give up, and how her son is now in the NBA. And I'm gonna play some clips of her and her and Paula, from they're on the carpet at the HBO sports documentary. I got one where they're celebrated at the school 14 years ago, and then I have one where they're celebrated 6 years ago. Um, and then we'll um, let me see. I see. Okay. So, and then we'll see a little glimpse of some different stuff. So let me do these, and then I'll substitute it, and I'll finish. They only have a little bit left for us to talk about them. So I want to include some of it, some of the videos to give you insight of how they were appreciated after they played the game of basketball, which is beautiful, right? They were like, they are not forgotten in the YouTube streets. I'm telling you. So yeah, Brie Minor, I didn't know that she went through that. Oh man, don't start, Miss D. Look, Bree Minor, Miss D. She be playing. She has her music channel too, and she be playing that old school. Yeah, don't do it, Aaron. Don't do it, Miss D. Miss D. Look, she'll pop up and start singing that song up here on my panel. Yeah, Miss D, you can come up if you want to, but yeah, she, when it comes to that soul music, oh, Miss D be in on it. Me too. I you know, I got a little bit of something I know. Not all of it, but I know some. I wish that, look, some of that music need to run it back to how it was then.
Director Pat Hagan, all of you who have inspired to make this happen. I'm trying not to cry, but it's like takes me way back when I look at those banners and then I had the opportunity that maybe those banners are probably the best women's basketball players in the history of the game. And I praise God that Linda Sharp had the opportunity to take two little girls from Flint, Michigan at the age of 17 that looked at USC and made a commitment to be different, that made a commitment that they wanted to change the world to put women's basketball on the map. And I just thank for each and every alumni, each and every Trojan that's spoken to my life from the university, from fans in the stands.
This was 14 years ago.
The frat parties. I just want to thank you, and I'm honored that I'm with the great, including Lisa, Crazy Cheryl, my little sister Cynthia Cooper. It's a great honor, and I'm just honored to be here 30 years later.
One more time, McGee.
All right, I'm really excited. I want to bring out all of the greats. Cheryl Miller, come on out. Lisa Leslie. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you all coming out, but I want to make sure that you all recognize a Laker great. He's here now. His wonderful wife is here. When I met him and I fell in love with Bill Sherman is in the house. Come on out here with us, Billy. You come this. Wave your hand, girls, so let's see you. All of my teammates, come on out here with us. Melissa, Tracy, Rhonda. We are excited. I want to thank Black Alumni. CGU is here, the president. I want to thank Toyota. I want to thank all of you for supporting women's basketball. Now, Mike, I'm going to show you how we do it here. The Lady Trojans. It's now time for that great fight on song. 186. You can be a Trojan. All right, it's time for the fight on. Fight on. Raise your hand. Let's go. Thank you for being here. Thank you again. Fight on.
Alrighty, so I just wanted to start off with what does it mean to you to have your story told in such an unconventional way?
We're real excited because we think that our team was definitely very impactful in changing the face of women's basketball. So we're glad that HBO and some other people decided to tell the story. And we just think, this is just a special time for us. This particular team, I think we have 4 PhDs in attorney. Elizabeth is a pilot. It was just, Jamea is a superintendent of schools. So it's just a great team that gave us a foundation to change the world. We knew that. And it was just a special time for women.
And what were your initial thoughts when you heard the documentary was being made, and have your thoughts changed as it was kind of produced, or is it stayed the same?
We're just excited that somebody gave us a historical so we can tell our great grandkids, because it was a special time for USC and a special time for women's basketball. And this particular team was just a dynamic group of women that came together. And we had other people that had talked about doing different things, so we wanted to wait and see, and we were really glad that HBO came through and they were professional, and this was just a great opportunity. Well, I think that, we were just two young girls from Flint, Michigan, and we came 3,000 miles to here, and we knew that USC was one of the most prestigious private institutions in the world. And then when basketball came about, we just wanted to be the best. And then Cynthia and Cheryl and the rest of the entire team, we all came with one purpose, and that was to be the greatest team ever. And I think we'll see that today in this HBO documentary.
What was the key play? What was like a dominant play that really helped you guys be so like you win?
We had more competitive practices than we had games. That's how good our team was. We all came in with a competitive spirit. I think Cheryl Miller said iron sharpens iron. And I think more importantly, no one cared about ego. We just cared about coming together. And we always had the motto, it takes 5 fingers to hold the trophy. So we all went together and we all served our roles and our purpose to win championships.
And then we had Cheryl Miller, which was the most recruited player ever, male or female. And then Pam and I were All-Americans, and then Cynthia Cooper came the year after that. So,
and then you get Rhonda Wyndham from New York. And I think also it's just USC is one of the most prestigious universities. And they took a small girl from the Bronx, New York, Riverside, California, from Flint, Michigan, and they showed us the world. And it was always a family. We had strong women in front of us. Barbara Hedges was the first, woman to be an athletic director over men and women. So she set a standard. She always kept us intact.
So sorry.
She was like our second mother. She was the athletic director.
I have a 134 IQ. I make less money than friends who barely passed high school.
Yeah, it was kind of loud up in there. I guess everybody was excited, right? But yeah, so it kind of gives you like a little glimpse of, what they're doing, what they did later on, as far as getting, credit and receiving, the different awards. And I tell you what, I'm gonna run this little short clip. But it seems to me it's just me. Pam, she loved to talk. I think she talked more than Paula, though. I'm just messing. But it's wonderful to see these ladies. It's wonderful to see these ladies still. Let me pause it. I don't think it's gonna play just yet. It's wonderful to see these women still being celebrated, because playing in the 1980s was not easy. Playing overseas, it wasn't easy for them at this time. So kudos to the McGee family. Kudos to Diane for raising her children after the twins' father passed away, and being being that single mom that held up her household, did whatever she needed to do. And you could just tell that she didn't play that. You could see it in the twins. She didn't play that division stuff, because the twins were very much close in their, throughout their career, and as they got older. So yeah, so I'm gonna get back into a little bit of information about them, and then we're gonna tap it off with one more video. But yeah, I could tell Bree Minor. I was like, dang, I was just watching, you just watch, you like, okay, she's the talker of the twins. She the one that probably don't play, you don't mess with. No, I think Paula probably was the one that you better not mess with Pam, because look, them quiet ones, don't let them quiet ones fool you, right? So I wanted to go on for her later career pursuits. This is Paula. So Paula, following her basketball career, Paula McGee pursued formal higher education, beginning with her bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of Flint, Michigan. McGee then transitioned to studies, earning her divinity and a focus in Hebrew Bible from the Theological Center in Atlanta, Georgia in 1984. She continued her academic work at Vanderbilt University, where she obtained a Master's of Arts in Hebrew Bible between 1994 and 1998. Her thesis titled Ideological, oh man, let me get that together. ideological critique of the Hager stories, examine biblical narratives through a crucial lens. McGee completed her doctorate studies at Claremont Graduate University, receiving a PhD in Women's Studies and Religion, August 2012. She also was a part of the African American religion, T.D. Jakes and Women Thou Art Loose, critique the accommodation branding of prosperity and theologies, using T.D. Jakes' ministry and the Woman Thou Art Loose conference as a case studies to explore how these practices, she used how the practices blend sacred and secular elements, often prioritizing essential appeal over structural liberation. So she kind of like give you a breakdown of everything in comparison with T.D. Jakes' philosophy. And this book is from 2010. That she did this book in 2010. So it's still available if you guys like books like that. She is in ministry in teaching. Her position in ministry and teaching. She is a licensed preacher in 1993 at Butler Street Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. And she ordained missionary Baptist minister in 1996 at Pleasant Green Church in Nashville, Tennessee. She founded Paula McGee Ministries, a nonprofit organization dedicated to empowering individuals through faith-based inspiration to recognize, accept, and fulfill their potential. As an inspirational speaker, McGee, this is Paula, guys. As an inspirational speaker, McGee has addressed diverse audience on themes of faith, personal growth, including keynote addresses at the USC Alumni Women's Leadership Conference in 2012, and the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Service in Knoxville, Tennessee in 2013. And the Wayne State University Women's Day Brunch in 2013. Her engagements often extended to women's conference, athletic halls of fame, church events where she draws her experience as a former athlete to motivate listeners. Her academic career, she's assistant professor of African American Church Studies at Memphis Theology Seminary since the fall of 2016, where her research examines, the prosperity of gospel and African American religious practices. McGee's preaching and teaching emphasize the intersections of faith, race, gender, and culture within African American church transitions, critiquing prosperity, theology, while advocating for liberation and social justice. Hall of Fame induction. Paula McGee has been inducted into multiple Hall of Fames, recognizing her contributions to basketball at high school, college, community levels. These honors highlight her role as a dominant player from Flint, Michigan, and her impact alongside her twin sister, Paula, advancing women's basketball. She also received a regional honor in 2000, where she was inducted into the Greater Flint African American Sports Hall of Fame in multiple sports categories, acknowledging her high school achievements with her 59-4 basketball record over 3 years. In 2007, McGee was enshrined into the USC Athletic Hall of Fame, recognizing her key front court player of women Troy's 1983 and 1984 NCAA teams, where she earned her all NCAA first team selection and one of the most dominant women's basketball history. We just saw her jersey retirement was at the University of Southern California in 2012. She also got the code. We know she got the Kodak All-American 1982 to 1983. And yeah, and McGee is endurance. Influence spans women's basketball advancement, where her pioneering play as an African-American star shaped the sport's growth and integration of athletes with faith-based leadership. That is Paula McGee. And we go on to Pamela. So Pamela, let's talk about her achievements. Oh, and her professional statistics. They got her professional, Pamela's McGee's professional basketball statistics primarily come from her 2 seasons in women's national basketball, the WNBA, and her early overseas career, where she detailed game logs are limited, but her impact is noted through all-star selections. In the WNBA, she demonstrated solid post-production as a veteran center through her output reflected the physical toll of age prior to international play. Her overseas tenure spanning leagues in Brazil, France, Spain, and particularly Italy. McGee centered the WNBA at the age of 34 as the second overall pick in 1997 inaugural draft by the Sacramento Monarchs, where she started strongly before being traded to the Los Angeles Sparks prior to 1998. Over 57 regular season games, she averaged 8.6 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 0.6 assists per game, with a field goal percentage of 44.9%. Her scoring and rebounding dipped into her second year, attributes to increased minutes, restrictions, and recovery from minor injuries, contrasting her more dominant role abroad in her late 20s and early 30s. Pamela McGee has been married twice. Her first marriage was to George Montgomery, a former University of Illinois basketball player with whom she had her son JaVale McGee in 1988. In 1994, she married Reverend Kevin Stanford, and their daughter, Imani McGee Stanford, was born that October. Okay, the couple divorced in 1996 amid continuous custody battle over Imani that lasted several years and drew significant media attention. Boy, she was fighting, guys. And as you've seen in her speech, she was in tears about that. That really, of course, any mama would, you know what I'm saying, break down like that when you're fighting for your child. Following her retirement from professional basketball in 1998, McGee prioritized family life as a single mother, homeschooling her children and for providing hands-on support from their development. She played a pivotal role in nurturing their athletic talent, serving as JaVale's first trainer and emphasizing discipline fundamentals in the training sessions. McGee raised both children primarily on her own, balancing their education and basketball pursuits while living in California. JaVale McGee he entered the NBA in 2008 after playing college basketball at the University of Nevada and has since won 3 championships. Look at that, right? Awesome sauce. 2 with the Golden State Warriors. So he won 2 with he was up there with Steph. I'm sorry, JaVale. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna run it back. 2 with the Golden State Warriors in 2017 and 2018, and 1 with the Los Angeles Lakers in 2020. He also earned a gold medal with the U.S. men's basketball team at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics held in 2021, making McGee and her son the first mother-son duo to win Olympic gold medals in basketball history. You hear that? The first mother and son duo to win the Olympic gold medals in basketball history. So you could tell everything translated to her son. Her son, he listened, he watched, he took in, and he produced, right? Period. Imani McGee Stanford was selected 9th overall in 26. Okay. Let's get this now. Imani McGee Stanford was selected 9th overall in 2016 WNBA draft by the Chicago Sky and played professionally in the league, including a stint with the Atlanta Dream in 2017 before transitioning to overseas leagues. So both of her children, it passed on to both of her children. That is so beautiful. In 2016, McGee became the first former WNBA player to have children drafted into both the the NBA. Let's see. Let me hit it back. Sorry, guys. Um, let me see. Oh, okay. Let me get back to it. Oh, so in 2016, McGee became the first former WNBA player to have children drafted into both the NBA, JaVale in 2008, and WNBA Amani in 2016, making a historic family milestone in professional basketball. McGee has often credited her own upbringing in Flint, Michigan, where she grew up alongside her twin sister Paula, and basketball-oriented household for instilling the values of perseverance that she passed to her children. And she definitely did, right? And by 2025, both JaVale and Armani continue to honor their mother's legacy through their professional careers, with JaVale remaining active professionally in Australian NBL and Armani competing internationally. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful to see your kids do it, because you never know. You could be a professional basketball player, and they probably could be an actor or whatever they choose to be, and they followed and they did it great. Like they had no problems, right? And so McGee, Pamela was inducted into the Greater Flint Afro American Hall of Fame in 2000 for her contributions to multiple sports in her hometown in 2012. She was also honored with induction into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, recognizing her collegiate championship, Olympic gold medal, and professional career as a foundational figure in women's basketball. That same year, USC retired her number 30 jersey alongside her twin sisters, celebrating their back-to-back NCAA titles, All-American status. She received further recognition in 2013 with the induction into Michigan Sports Hall of Fame, highlighting her impact as Flint native and national champion. Following her retirement from playing professional basketball after the 1998 season, McGee transitioned into roles as a motivational speaker, as self-described, and delivering talks at men after empowering women through personal growth, financial literacy, and resilience. Drawing from her experiences as a breast cancer survivor and a single mother, she also served as an assistant coach for the Detroit Shock, helping them win the 2003 WNBA championship. She also advocated for the growth of women's basketball, emphasizing the WNBA's role in paving the way for the future generations, celebrating milestones like the league's expansion, increased visibility. As a pioneer, McGee often speaks importance of family, legacy, and sports, commenting in 2021 on her son JaVale McGee's Olympic gold, marking them as the first African American, of course, we said mother and son duo achieved that honor. In recent years, McGee has maintained an active public presence, participating in empowerment and media discussions on women's athletics as of 2025, reinforcing her status as a trailblazer in the sport. So that is great on the Paula and Pamela McGee, far as how they paved the way. Once again, all these women continue to pave the way for the basketball game today. You can never take this from them. I don't care if they played 1 minute in the game or 2 minutes in the game, to endure what they had to endure in those 1970s and 1980s. And furthermore, is far different from what the players have to endure today. Are they still enduring some of the things? Of course they are. But man, to overcome so much of that, that the vets had to overcome, to still be able to have any type of women's basketball, says a lot for the WNBA history. I wanted to play this cute little clip where they're sitting at the table. Pamela is sitting at the table with the kids, and it's only like 43 seconds. And guys, and then that is our coverage today of Paula and Pamela McGee.
You turn it? I'm finish my bread.
I broke a back.
Pull up them cassette tapes. Okay. Cassette tapes.
That was real brief.
I think we're just really competitive people.
And we always compete against each other.
Competitive.
Chess
The most relatable thing I have in my game that was in your game was rebounding.
And blocking shots. Because both of y'all got your hops from me.
I'm probably better at blocking
Good
shots
job.
than
Both
you.
of y'all got your hops from me.
The hard work. That's about it. Just because I'm like really athletic and I dunk and stuff, so like she can't really relate to that.
That is cute just to see them. I know they something. I know they something else. I know they something else out the camera. I know they are. And just to see like Jarrell, he's so respectful and laid back, when he's responding. So kudos to Pamela McGee and her family and Paula McGee. It was just so beautiful to be able to cover the McGee twins. Guys, I hope I served you right. Paula and Pamela. I wish I could have added more of your accolades of whatever. Because we could go all day tat for tat on on Paula and Pamela, right? Oh yeah, I saw she had a reality show, and I also saw she sat up there with Queen Latifah. Like, that's what I'm saying, Miss D. I don't know what be going on with YouTube. And like we were saying when you talked on the show last time, it just depends, But they definitely had a whole bunch on the McGee twins. Thank you, Bree Minor. They definitely had a whole bunch on the McGee twins. Bree Minor said Pam told Shaq to stop picking on her son. Look, you can tell she don't play about her kids. I mean, to get up there and to speak, she was just speaking nothing but life into that baby. You know what I'm saying? Like inspiration, respect, and regardless, guys, our kids may give us a run for our money. Whatever. But you can tell she loves her children, and he definitely respects his mom. Like they have a good, they keep it real type of. I don't know all the details inside, but from what I see, you can only fake being in front of the cameras for so long. Put it like this, till you be like, you know what I'm saying? But they seem really real up there and stuff. So you could just hear her pain and her tears. Or whatever, as she had to go through that. But just to see that it didn't stop her from fighting for her daughter, and man, just beautiful. Never give up, guys. That's a story. Pamela McGee's story is of a mom that doesn't give up and don't play about her children. You know what I'm saying? And that's beautiful to see in a video. Even with the cameras on. When you break down, that's it. You can really tell the truth. So kudos to her. Kudos to Paula. Paula's so laid back, but you can see Paula. You can tell Paula got a little feisty in her. I'm telling you. I think Paula was the one that took up for Pam, but I don't know for sure. But I just love that they were twins and that, guys, they were able to work together. There was no division. What Pam was, what Pamela was, Paula was. You know what I'm saying? And just how they, you had Paula, she went into ministry, and you have Pamela still doing her thing, advocating for women's sports. So yeah, that explains it, right? Paula said, look, y'all gonna get this word after all this. And Pamela said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what my sister said. So, she was like, I got that word. I'm gonna put that on, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep that word on us, and we're gonna continue to do great things. You go on and finish up, you know what I'm saying, advocating for women's sports. And I'm gonna be over here, what I'm saying, getting that word in. When you need that word to go on with that, I got you, sis. But it's beautiful to see that though, Miss D, even though you got to remember the McGee twins are all together. They're stuck like glue all through their professional career and stuff like that. So when they getting older, they're like, okay, it's beautiful to see that they are on their own paths. Oh, you knew they were. She said. Bree Minor said you knew they were twins. They didn't play on the court. Yeah, right. You knew, and that's the beautiful thing because, like I said, twins. You know they don't always get along, and they definitely ain't gonna be out there playing around on that basketball court talking about we're gonna play together. No, you on the other side, especially identical twins too. Identical twins is something else. You know what I'm saying? You seeing the same person. So, and then what you do is you try to, you know what I'm saying? You'll try to do some type of makeup and so you look different from your other twin. But it's beautiful that they found their own identity, even being identical twins. Because and it does, and not saying they're closer. I haven't did my research because when I was pregnant with my twins, I didn't do the research on the twins. I did enough research where I knew because those twins were identical and in that same sack, their bond, you could just tell their bond was so closer. But even when my twins were not in the same sack, and I was saying, hey, you know, they were still in the womb. I'm like, hey, both of y'all move the same way so I don't have to have no C-section. Them jokers in there playing around. They move upward together. So, you know, I don't know if the same sack or separate sacks makes a difference of them being tight like that. But yeah. Oh, Remind said I found she saw some of Pam's shows. All Miss D was like that. Look, Pamela looked like she a diva, and I tell you, she looked like she this diva, and she looked like she don't play no games. Like the way she talk, don't let her fool you. Like she's something. I can imagine she's something else. That's why Paula had to go get that work. Sorry, Pamela. I'm just messing. Pamela. Don't you call for me, girl. You is definitely Pamela is definitely a diva style. And like Paula said, Paula over there laid back preaching that word diva style. You know what I'm saying? But you can recognize who is more like outspoken. I bet she was. You had to be that diva and give them a hard time because when you done went through crazy stuff, you're not getting ready to keep going through that same thing. You done learned. You know what I'm saying? For me, I had a lot of male friends growing up, and even at 15, I started riding motorcycles, so I was part of the bikers group. And let me tell you, I learned so much. Will that still stop you from getting your heart broken? No, but you know what to do after. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. I can see her giving them a hard time, Miss D, because man, I can just look at her and see she ain't playing. I was like, oh, Paula over here laid back. You know what I'm saying? But it was beautiful to give your sister to put your gold medal around your sister who didn't get didn't make the Olympic team. That was beautiful to see. And also, if you notice, Paula, she got her accomplishments and rewards and stuff, but she didn't. Yeah, you can get some more beach into with it, baby. She didn't get the Naismith Hall of Fame award. Paula didn't, but Pamela did. So I have a question for you guys. Is the reason for Paula not getting into, which I felt like Paula should have got in there too. If I'm not mistaken, I did not see that. I did not see that Paula got into the Naismith, got the Naismith award. So is it because Pamela went to the Olympics? Did the Olympics play a part in Pamela getting that Naismith award? That's what I want to know. because that was the only difference I could see. And we saw a little bit of different accomplishments, but that was one of the ones that I saw that Pamela had that Paula did not. So chat, leave me a comment in there to let me know if that's the reason why. And guys, if any of you guys roll it back on the playback, you know what I'm saying, answer that question for me. Was it because Paula did not get into the Olympics that Pamela received the Naismith Award? Okay, and thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming to share this information about the McGee twins. Please pass it along. This is something that needs to continue. We cannot let our vets be forgotten. We have to keep it real and let it be known. And who knows what the future may hold with the different vets coming to ADP Art Creations channel. Okay, and guys, thank you so much, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.